Hi, this is Amelia Beilke. I'm in Miss Swope's class for Math 291 on Monday, Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. and this is video assessment 1. So today we are discussing comparing equivalent fractions. I have the fraction 2/3 or 2 copies of 1/3 and 4/5, which is 4 copies of 1/5. So the question I'm asking is, which fraction is greater? So I'm going to discuss 2 ways that we can compare these fractions to find which one is greater and see why it's greater. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to find a common denominator. Okay? So I'm going to write out my multiples of 3 and 5. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I'm going to stop there because I think I found something that both 5 and 3 go into. So 5, 10, 15. Yes, indeed. We have 15 and 15. So that means that, right under here, whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator, the denominator being the bottom, and the numerator being the top. So, turn around here. So, I'm going to write 2/3 down here. So, to get 15, we multiplied 3 by 5. So, multiply by 5, numerators multiplied by 5. So, our denominator is 15. Our numerator is 10. Okay? So now I'm going to do the same thing for 4/5. I'll write that in 4/5. So what does it take? Okay, so 5 to get to 15 has to be multiplied by 3. Okay, so 3 times 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. And 5 times 3 is 15. Now I'm going to take what I have here and I'm going to use a benchmark fraction, or fractions that these two are closer to. Okay? So the fraction that these two are close to is going to be 1 whole. So 1 whole in this case equals 15 over 15. Okay? So with 10 and 12, our numerator tells us how far away from the whole we are. So I'm going to subtract 10 from 15. So 15 minus 10 is 5. And 12 minus 10, I'm sorry. Teacher made a mistake. Okay, 15 minus this number, this numerator, 12, is 3. Okay, so which one, if we were going to say from the whole, which one is, in fraction terms, is going to be farther away from the whole? Okay, so in this case, in this case, 10 fifteenths is going to be farther away from the whole. So we can say 10 fifteenths. And then we write down 12 fifteenths. Okay? So let's compare. So because 10 fifteenths is farther away from the whole, 12 fifteenths is greater. And then we can put this back into and simplify it. So we have 2/3 is less than 4/5. And that's our answer. So the second way I'm going to discuss why our answer which fraction is greater is through a number line. Okay? So right now we already have our common denominators, so I'm going to put our common denominators into a number line. So I'm going to go to the nearest whole. That's just the easiest thing to do in this case. So I'm going to start with 0, and I'm going to end with 1. And in this case, our whole is 15 fifteenths. Okay? So we have 1 15th, 2 15ths, 3 15ths, 4 15ths, 5 15ths, 6 15ths, 7 15ths, 8 15ths, 9 15ths, 10 15ths, 11 15ths, 12, 13, 14. So I can fit them all in there. 15, 15. Okay, so now that I have my number line written out nice and clearly, we're going to plot 10 15ths and 12 15ths. So I'm going to start from 0. That's the easiest way to go, okay? So I'm going to start from 0. I'm going to do a little tick mark from 0, and I'm going to stretch it all the way and find 10 15ths. It's right here. And then I'm going to come back and find 12 15ths. So I'm going to start from 0 again. I'm going to draw a line again. So I'm going to draw it from 0 to find 12 15ths and put the tick mark right over 12 15ths. And this is a surefire way of showing that 12 15ths is closer to the whole. Okay? So in the end, we have 10 15ths and 12 15ths. Therefore, because 12 15ths is closer to the whole, 12 15ths is greater than 10 15ths. And 10 15ths is less than 12 15ths. So if we simplify this back to 2/3 and 4/5, 2/3 is less than 4/5.